There it is. Absolutely wonderful looking Celtic Park. Amazing looking Celtic Park. That music just does it, doesn't it? Listen to that noise. Oh man, how I missed that place. Come on, boys. The Kazakhstan players, the Kazakhstan fans, looking at around Celtic Park. I mean, they must be thinking, my God, what a stadium. What a stadium. What a stadium. Celtic Park. Absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal ground. It's just it has to be on a night like this. Don't start pausing. I don't believe they just did that. Unbelievable. Having a laugh. Do not do this to me right now, Celtic. Just what I didn't need. This Celtic TV at its best. Can't believe Celtic TV. Can't believe it. Good evening and welcome back. The noise in the stadium. TNT Sports. I'm going to TNT Sports instead of Celtic TV. Celtic RTE if you've got a VPN. Not on this telly. Not on this telly. Yeah, just chat amongst ourselves. Well, the game's now kicking off. I've no idea when somebody's going to have to tell me when the game kicks off so that I could start the scoreboard. I'm going to have to go into Google. And the game has started. Oh, Jesus Christ. Two minutes into the game. That's saying. Can't be 2 minutes into the game. TNT Sports. It's a minute in. Kick off 1 second ago. We're all on different times. What a time for Celtic TV. The Celtic TV in Europe always does that. Every single game. Always cuts off. I've seen us sitting in, it doesn't matter what pub. Try Celtic TV first, see if it comes back on. No, it's not going on. Celtic TV is. I mean, I've seen us sitting in the pub and they pay for Celtic TV as well, and it goes off right at the beginning of the game, and you're like, seriously? There we go. Thank you. You star. Corner to them already. Corner to the away team. I'm on 1 minute 58, so I'm about a minute behind you, Joseph. No idea who that is that's commentating on it though. As they have the first corner of the game, 2:20. I've got the time up to my telly on the screen. Corner comes in. Told you, no mugs, man. Another corner to them. This isn't the start that we wanted, are we? Second corner. Zhead, I said a couple of weeks ago that there were no mugs after watching them. Penalty? No. Oh God, Dutch are on VAR. This ball will go back out wide. They're closing down quick. This is how I said they would play. And look how quick they're all running back now to defend. Back defending in heavy numbers. Kieran Tierney going down the wing. Gets it out to Dyson Maida. Dyson Maida turns back to Kieran. Kieran got a player right in front of him. Back to Callum McGregor. Celtic starting to get a little flow to the game. Come on, Rio. Rio needed to go further forward than that. James Forrest. I mean, they look as if they're sitting with four at the back. Ah, come on. Unbelievable. It's only the first minute, only the first 5 minutes into the game. There's nothing to worry about. I mean, they've had two corners. They're not going to have many more corners than that in the game. Kicking the ball straight up field. Callum gives a free kick away. It's a strange one. I mean, when you see it there, it looks like Adam Ida is playing up front beside Rio Hutati. It's like he's been pushed further up front. Dyson got the ball. Dyson, oh, that's a free kick. Yeah, it's a yellow card all day long. That's a yellow card all day long. It's a free kick all day long. Kicks him on the shin to take him out of the game. Just need to pick up the pace because they're not going to handle Celtic's pace at all. They're not going to handle Celtic's pace. But let's see how they defend this. Benji with the free kick. Good delivery. Keeper gets it though. Should Scales have jumped for that ball? It was a little bit above Scales, but yeah, I'm about a minute behind Sarah. The 3,000 kilometres of internet cable wasn't helping. I'm on 6 minutes 20. And there's a delay on YouTube as well, which doesn't help. So the time that it comes through and then YouTube relays it to you, there's about a 10-15 second delay on YouTube. They're setting up like I thought they would. Come on, pushing Jamesy off the ball there. Watch a sliding tackle come into James Forrest. $7.47 on Scotland Buzz. I'm on 7:16, so I'm only 40 odd seconds behind. So don't say goal when they score. Interesting that Scales always puts it back to the keeper. It's going to be an interesting one seeing how Scales plays with. Why doesn't he give it to Tierney? Why is he going back to the keeper? What is wrong with Scales? Give it to Tierney. He's right on the fucking. Dyson. Corner Celtic. Corner to Celtic. Can Celtic score from this corner? Benji on free kicks. Who's not as good as Arne Engel on free kicks. It has to be on corners. Floats in the corner. Another corner to Celtic. Another corner to Celtic. Can we score? Can we put them under pressure for this corner? Come on. Kieran Tierney in amongst it, as always. Kieran Tierney getting pushed. Jamesy Forrest. That was terrible. Terrible. I mean, he was trying to do a reverse pass to Benji, but that was just terrible. It was obviously one off the training ground, but never worked, did it? Free kick. I'm not even reading the chat tonight. No use lot on the chat. Free kick coming in. They're on the edge of the box. Cross in. Oh, Jesus Christ. Offside. That was lucky. Celtic, I tell you. They... Nothing to lose. I mean, they're playing right on the back line. And oof. Was he offside? Yeah, he's offside. Definitely offside. First shot on target to them, though. Stats will tell us. What that 17-year-old done. They brought him on the game against Slovan Bratislava. I did say that they would crowd out the midfield. Liam Scales is taking too long with the ball, and he's not giving Kieran Tierney. Why won't Liam Scales give the ball to Kieran Tierney? He made the run, he shouted for it to Scales, and Scales delayed, and then passed it to Adam Ida. Tierney with the ball in. Not Dyson Maida. Adam Ida fucking missing the angles for the other night. Static Ida. I think Ida should just be staying in and around the 6-yard box, in amongst the two defenders, and let the crosses come into him. The fans need to pick up the noise a bit. Come on, Kieran Tierney with the throw in. Long one to Cameron Carter-Vickers. Cameron Carter-Vickers out to Alistair Johnston. Johnston's now running back. James Forrest. Back to Benji, who's further forward. Benji with the ball in midfield. That's the wrong ball. Come on, Benji. You kicked it behind him. Their positional play is just as good as it was against Slovan Bratislava, and everyone thought that Slovan Bratislava should have scalped this lot. We need to start forward passing. We're not mobile enough to get past. I said that they would flood the midfield, and that's what they're doing. I mean, going from side to side, you'll be doing that against this team all day long. Kasper gives me the fear in the Champions League. He gives me the fear in the Champions League. It doesn't matter if we get a foot on the ball, Kieran. It's the fact that this team will sit just the other side of the halfway line, and they'll flood the midfield. We need to be quicker, and our passing has been poor. First 13 minutes, the passing has been so poor. Oh, Jesus. Benji got away with one there. Callum McGregor going forward in midfield. Callum out to Dyson. Oh, too heavy on the ball. Callum. Oh, the player dived. They should get a yellow card for diving. Unbelievable. You're not expecting Callum to do such a bad pass, are you? Unbelievable. Just been sent a video. Let me just see this before the game. Cracking picture, that one. Let's download this. Save image. Downloads. Liam Scales needs to stop passing it back to the keeper. First time he's had it out to Kieran Tierney. Kieran Tierney, quick ball up to Dyson Maida. This is how Celtic should be playing, but Dyson doesn't get to the ball. They are closing Celtic down just the way I thought they would. They are playing this game the exact same way that they played against Slovan Bratislava. We will need to be at our best to score 4 or 5 goals tonight, which a lot of people think they would. For me, Benji's maybe not the player that we should be playing in that midfield. Nah, the Chilpil, the atmosphere is the same with Celtic Park for every big game these days. It's the fans that go They pay their money, but they don't. It's not Celtic Park like we knew it. Do you know? It's not the same as it was years ago. It's changed a lot since 2019. I think it's changed a hell of a lot. The atmosphere at games. I take a 6-0 win right now. Take Forrest off? Calm down. Tierney. James Forrest. The ball was just behind him there. People need to relax, because I did say that this team will put 5, 6, 7 players in the box as soon as we get anywhere near it. And that's exactly the way that they're playing the game already. They're sitting with a flat back 4, and then the other 4 in front are just, not giving Celtic any pressure, any space at all. Scales is just, he's right, come on, somebody go forward with the ball. Alistair Johnston to Forrest. Benji's got 4 players round him. 4 players. Cameron Carter-Vickers again with the ball to Callum McGregor. We need them wingers, we need wingers pronto. Having been playing with James Forrest in the Champions League qualifier after all these years. There's no space in the midfield at all. Just no space. Oh. Casper needs to grab that, and he does. Adamida turns. Come on, he never touches him. He never touched him. Just went on to 19 minutes on my TV. Cameron Carter-Vickers was lucky there. Yes, a good job on not playing Bruges. Yeah, Chilpil, they're getting more. I don't think they're not getting any more confident than they were when they played Slovan Bratislava. Do you know, they're playing the exact same way. And I did say that Celtic will need to be on their game. They're closing us down a bit quicker. It's not going to be an easy night, that's for sure. When you look at the first 20 minutes of the game at home, Rio Hatate. We're just not making space. We're not making space at all. They're closing us down really quick, and it's not even on the second ball. It's just they're just closing us down. They're just, as soon as we get the ball. Why have we been so lackadaisical going forward? Kieran Tierney's just told Rio Hatate to go up the pitch. Rio Hatate then passes it back the way to Kieran Tierney. No, there's no movement, no pace, no urgency. Everyone give this more credit. They're absolutely shite. They're bottom barrel that we could face in the competition. And that's why they were so good against. We're just terrible. Nothing to do with them being good. Oh, Jesus. Wait till you get to 20 minutes in and it gets better. I'm on 21 minutes. Anyway. That's me done and dusted with the comments. Let's go on to Hatate, come on, Rio. That was shite. Who was Rio passing that to? Who the hell was Rio passing that to? I mean, you're thinking, James. I mean, why did Rio not try and take a shot? And that was a terrible flick. Terrible. Come on, Celtic. Oh, Jesus. Alistair Johnston's just had... James Forrest just can't seem to get forward. There's nobody forward for James to get the ball to. There's no penetration to the box. It's all stand still. Yep. Adam Ida could run all day long up front. If he's not getting the service, if he's not going to get the service that's needed. I mean, the shape of our team's terrible. The shape of our team's all over the place compared to them. Settle for 7-0 right now. You're not going to hear Adam either if you can't get a cross into him. That's how bad that we've been. Adam Ida coming into the midfield to try and make a late run. Can we get a decent cross in? Nope. They're just closing us down too quick. We have to pass quicker. We're not passing quick enough. There's Scales dilly-dallying on the ball. Yep, Celtic have no plan B. Don't give the ball to Scales, because he doesn't know what to do with it. Oh God, all the way back to the keeper. That's embarrassing. They will not tire out. Celtic made. They will not tire out. If you didn't watch the game against Slovan Bratislava, they will not tire out. Trust me. They will get better as the game goes on. Both games against Slovan Bratislava, they pushed them all the way to the end. They're 20 games into their season, remember. Hitate's just... It's a throw. Come on, Rio Tati giving the ball away. Here comes the quick break from them. This is what you need to watch out for with them. This is a 50-50 tie. Yep, it is that. Scotland is in. Scales starting and Forest in 2025. The Champions League is sickening. Yeah, it is that. It is that. There's no need for McGregor to do that. Wonder if the board are regretting the inaction now. 25 minutes into the game. 26 minutes into the game. Why is Ida not pressing them? He can't press them if we're not getting the ball. Oh, Jesus. They have a 17-year-old wonder kid bound for Chelsea. Chilwell says they will score before us. Half time, Adamida exit 4-0 second half. I don't know who's going to score the goals then, because they're not going to get any. If you're not going to give service to Adamida, you can't expect him to score. The team needs to press, not just Adam. This is true. Niall, it's true. Adamida can be in the centre of a back line of 4, but if we don't get the ball into him, if we can't get the ball into him, you can't blame Adamida for it. Chilwell, don't do a Rangers fan. I think we'll get beat on the night over there. Come on, Dyson, you need to show your skill here. They've got Dyson's number all day long. I think that Rodgers has every right to be pissed off, because I don't think that we're playing the one-touch pass that Brendan wants us to play. I don't think that we're playing the game that he wants us to play. I think they've went on and they've too static, not quick enough. I mean, they're sitting up in zonal positions right across the midfield and the back line. I mean, why we not? Look at the space Alistair Johnston's got. This is exactly how they played against Slovan Bratislava. Now Adamida's getting 10 off the ball, and there's not in the middle. That's a terrible. Come on, Rio. Carl, what the hell was that? McGregor, way past. Corner for Celtic. I mean, that guy pretty much dived down. Didn't he play short corners, Benji? What? Why? Oh, that was terrible. Absolutely terrible. The Scales is never going to do anything. Scales will hit it back to the midfield. See? And now we've lost the momentum. They're going to push up, and that's it. Opportunity gone. Corner Celtic. The only mistake Brendan Rodgers has done for this game is Benji is not as good as Arne Engels for KT on a yellow. Two of them are booked. Unbelievable. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy at all. John Beaton's cousin is ref. Kieran's put in that position to try and noise up the defender that's in front of the keeper. It happens in every game, but was it a booking? I don't think so. But I think the referee is just trying to get them to play football and stop it. I mean, I did warn, there's Benji coming down the wing and he's back into midfield. 4 of them are... Oh, come on, Celtic, move! Maeda and Tierney just on their heels. Oh no, Alistair Johnston hamstring. He's out for 3 months. Oh shit. 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 We'll need to go into the transfer market. David Castle says we're getting hacked to pieces. I did say that. They had 27 fouls against Slovan Bratislava. I said that this is the way that they would play. Tony Ralston's know the answer for this game. The board, if we lose tonight... Oh, it's a bad one with Johnston. He knows it's a bad one. He knows it's a bad one. This isn't good for Celtic. Hamstring can take from a few days or several months. If it is his hamstring and he's out for several months, it means he's out till October, November. We need to dip into the transfer market to bring in another player. If Alistair Johnston is out for any length of time, this is devastating. Devastating start to the season. This is the type of thing that happened a few years ago when Liam Scales was brought into the team. Liam Scales was going to leave to go to Aberdeen, and he managed to turn his season around. Alistair Johnston going off on a stretcher means that he is out for up to 3 months. Unbelievable. Alistair Johnston gets a stand. Do we drop into the Europa of this affair is looking likely? Tony Ralston comes on. Young Donovan should be in the team in Ralston. Well, young Donovan was going to be put out on loan this week. Young Donovan had options to go out on loan to teams. He was going to make up his mind in the next 24 hours. That will now get cancelled and he will be staying with Celtic. He will be staying with Celtic because Celtic cannot afford to allow him to go out on loan now. They will need him as backup for this season. They will need him to play. I mean, I'm not going to put this one on the board because it's one of those ones. Hamstring. Concentrate on the treble rather than watching Europa. Thursday night football. That's what it means. Come on, it is only 0-0. But that's devastating. Absolutely devastating. Ralston's fine. He plays international level. We need to try and score in the next couple of minutes. I mean, they're giving us no space at all. We need to pick up the pace with the passing. Dyson, keeper, corner. What? Yep, Ralston versus them. Ralston, Scales, Kelly level players at best. This is down to the management and coaches. That's down to how can that be down to the management and coaches? A player getting a hamstring. Calm yourself, Kieran. Calm yourself. 4 players not Champions League standard playing now. Yes, exactly. We just aren't getting the ball down. I mean, if they score, oh, Megan Diamond says Dyson Maida doesn't look like he's given 100%. Been thinking that for a few games now. Yep, he's one of the players that I reckon that Brendan Rodgers said, look, you're still getting paid by Celtic. You don't know if you're going to be here at the end of the window or not. You need to give 110%, and he will to an extent, but he will not be wanting to get injured and doing Alistair Johnston. We're so easy to play against. Right, come on, Tony. You need to overlap. James Forrest. Benji turns. There's always 2 players on Benji as soon as he gets near the ball. Cross in. Adam Ida's got that big, huge defender standing right in front of him. Everything Adam Ida does, he's got the big defender standing right in front of him. Alistair Johnston will be a massive, massive miss going into the Champions League games. If their number 7 is about to take a shot, Callum McGregor, Rio Haddadi just kicks it anywhere. The board's decided it's Europa this season. Well, if it's Europa football, Dyson Maida will be sold. Dyson Maida could be sold before the next game, next week. Engels isn't even on the pitch, and DJ Singy says that Engels pish, even though he's not on the pitch. Adam Maida on the ball. Adam out to Dyson Maida. Dyson, poor. Oh, come on, look at that player just going down. I mean, they're going to play the game like that. Yep, if we lose here tonight, Dyson Maida will be he'll be on the plane out of Glasgow also. Maida as striker. DJ Singy's raging. Oh. And the Engels can't catch a break. I did say the fans have got a lot to do tonight. The fans sitting in the stand, they need to get this team up. There's no use standing in the stands and shaking your head. Do you know what I mean? I mean, look at them sitting eating their snacks and on their phones taking TikToks and everything like that. I'm at Celtic. Champions League, they're having a laugh. Jesus. Benji's not the best midfielder on the pitch yet. I know he's not. Adam Ida, memorable, easy to forget. He's playing. If he's not going to get the ball, stop giving Adam stick. If he's not going to get the ball, if there's no crosses coming in, do you know what I mean? The ref's a prick. Seen this movie before, Baz? Yep, we have. 10 years ago this week, I seen this movie play out. Have I still got the picture up? That was my view at Malmo away 10 years ago. Came up on my Facebook. And we know how that ended. Why doesn't the big man just take a shot from outside the box? Trying to play intricate football with this defensive-minded team is the wrong way to go. We need to shoot on target. No atmosphere. I said that. I mean, it's the atmosphere at Celtic Park. It's no wonder that teams have a little go. Ryan's in to see how the big team play. Ryan left early so that he could come and join the live tonight. Yeah, I know we're honking. I know we are. Scales' inability to go forward is just unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. And he always wants to go back to Schmeichel. This is the third time tonight he's had it out to Kieran Tierney. Kieran Tierney and Daizen Maeda are basically getting man-marked. Brendan Rodgers needs to change something. I mean, when we had Nico Kuhn and Daizen Maeda playing, he would change Daizen and Nico Kuhn. He would swap them sides during the first half if it wasn't going our way. You know, he would change it about. Guarantee we're getting beat over there. See, everyone's starting to believe now. Bring back Henrik, he's better than this push. Crowd are flat, the team's flat. Yep, atmosphere's shite. If Benji has another bad corner, I mean, I can understand why he played Benji tonight, but calm down, we're doing okay. We're at home. Oh, their player just headed it. Come on, Rio. No doing anything there, Rio. It's not just the Joes are winning. Did Brendan Rodgers not watch the first two games against Slovan Bratislava? They're playing the exact same way against Slovan Bratislava. This is nothing new. I sat and watched this. They played the exact same way. And we haven't taken that into account. We've not taken it into account at all. Need to get Maeda through the middle somehow. They're going to go down. They're going to go down left, right and centre to try and get us booked. Don't give it to Scales. He's just going to give it back to you, for fuck's sake. Right, one touch pass. Come on, move the ball faster. Scales, one touch, two touches, three touch pass. Scales again. Long ball to no one. To no one. Jesus. Tell me what Scales brings to the game again. Somebody talking about the low block. We don't have the wide players to cope with the low block. CFC 67. I've been saying this for over a week since we've known that we're going to play them. I said this since the first game that I watched when Slovan Bratislava were away from home. We can't cope with it in the SPFL. We're not going to cope with it with a team that have got better players than most of the SPFL, which this team have. People shouting online saying that this team are worse than Hearts, they're worse than this, and they're worse than that, they're way down. And it's like, don't go on stats. You've got to look at the way that they played the last two games. And the way they played the last two games is the exact same way that they played. And I don't care if they got beat in their league at the weekend. You've got to look at the way that they played in the last Champions League qualifier, and this is the exact same way as they played. There's just no movement at all by our midfielders. Three minutes into extra time. I don't think we need to make changes. I think we need to sort out our passing. Our passing's been terrible. Jesus. Look at this. There's nothing wrong with this guy. Get him off the pitch. Get him off the pitch. Yeah, they're trying to get Kalmak sent off. They're trying to get a few of the players sent off. That's half time. Well, how do you feel about that then? The games went pretty much the way that I thought. Horrific to watch. First half of the stadium, says Michelle, who is in the stadium watching it. Inside the stadium's horrible, says Michelle. The atmosphere. Michelle, just stand up and start trying to get them singing. Someone needs to do it, because the way that we're playing right now is so bad. So bad. And I don't think that they're not... Sorry, Baz, but the Insane Asylum, we're right on this one. With what? With Adamida not getting the ball to him? How many times has the ball went into Adamida? I mean, let's look at the stats. How many times has the ball went into Adamida for him to actually have a shot? We've had 70% possession, 72% possession, right? The probability of a win is sitting at 70% Celtic. We've had 72% possession, all in midfield. Our pass accuracy is way down, it's at 86%. Our pass accuracy is usually at 89 to 91. That 4% can make a massive difference on a game, as it's shown. The passes, we've had 333 passes in this half. We've had 2 corners. That's poor from Celtic's performance. I did say that this team were highly motivated in defence, and they've had 5 shots, we've had 3 shots. When it comes to it, the midfield is where they're winning the battle. Our midfield's terrible. I've been saying for weeks, everyone's been shouting, saying, oh, this is going to be easy, this team, they're fucking way down this league. I've been saying that they would sit up with a really defensive-minded midfield. I said that they would sit up with the defence solid at the back. They would go in hard on tackles. They'll go down and try and get players booked, and it is all panning out. Brendan Rodgers and his team could not have watched the game against Slovan Bratislava, because they're playing the exact same way against us tonight as they did against Slovan Bratislava, and Celtic need to pick up the pace, because at this rate Celtic will not score. Well, Scott, no, Scales, Kalmak, Ida, cannot tap a ball, poor tonight. AJ hamstring, yeah, we need to talk about that. AJ hamstring has massive permutations to what was going to happen now in the transfer market. Colbin Donovan was going to go out on loan to either an SPFL team or to Scott Brown. He was going to make his mind up in the next 48 hours. That will now get put on hold, because if the board do not go into the transfer market and get, never mind a left back to cover for Kieran Tierney, they're now going to have to get in a right back to cover for Alistair Johnston, who's out for 3 months. Either that, or you bring in Colvin Donovan, Colby, fucking young boy. Fucking, what's the point? What is the point? The board have fucked us. Fucking... I can't believe how bad we played. I did say that we need to do the whole one-touch passing stuff. Anyway, Marco Tilio, he will be on his way out Celtic. Thankfully, one of the younger players with the youth structure looks like he might be going... Well, he was going to go to either Dundee United, St Johnston or Ayr United. But... just like young Donovan, the Celtic Academy player, may be staying at Celtic. He was going to decide, the 18-year-old was going to decide on his future in the next 24 to 48 hours. Let's dive into the comment section and see what you think, because this is just an absolute... Ida does run the ball, crosses, stands like a statue waiting for it, and he doesn't get any crosses in. Rogers always bottles Champions League, then blames the board. Wake up, says Coffee. Come on, mate. Slow back line, passing again, hopeless. Yep, I think that this is karma for all the piss taken last night. Always happens. Oh my god, it's going to happen, isn't it? It is going to happen. KT's done nothing. Yep, KT's done nothing. How many times has Liam Scales passed it out to Kieran Tierney? 4 times in the match. Scales is getting the ball, and rather than giving it to Tierney, he's like, he's not got the confidence to give it to Tierney. He thinks that the player's too close to Tierney. Tierney can take on a player and get past his man. Do you know? And it's the board have fucked us over. The board have fucked us. Not Brendan. This is going to get spicy tonight. We've got to do damage now. Yeah, we've got to do more than damage, because let's face it, it is brain hemorrhage stuff watching this. Complete disgrace to show cannot defend. Brendan tucked his tactics. I'm raging. Enough of the negative talk. Let's pick our heads up and get the job done. Yeah, Richard, I mean, Michelle's at the game. She's texting in from the game. She's telling us that the atmosphere at the game is terrible. You know, she is sitting behind the goals, so the fans at the game need to pick up the team. I said beforehand, the fans really need to get up for this one. They need to push this team forward. The Kazakhstan team will be sitting going, where's the atmosphere? Where's this big atmosphere, this big European team atmosphere that we were coming to see? It's not there, you know, and they're not scared of it. We're not helping the team at all. The fans aren't helping the team. Putting that little bit of anxiety from the stands. That anxiety from the stands comes down onto the pitch. Liam Scales feels it. You know, big Kasper Schmeichel there. Peter Schmeichel, sorry. Final pass. Anyway, there's a big super draw about to take place at Celtic Park, just to take our minds off of something. You can win 15 grand if you've got the app in the UK, or if you've bought a ticket, if you're crazy enough to buy a ticket. Look at the heavy escorts around the North Curve. Lots of police and lots of stewards round the North Curve to stop people migrating, even though there's a barrier that you'd need to climb over. Criminal playing Dyson out. How is it Criminal playing Dyson out wide? We've no other wingers. Danny boy, who have we got that we can play in the wing? No one. You can't say it's Criminal. You know, you need to stop saying that Brendan Rodgers. Stop moaning and protest against the board. And we know how that usually goes. Get Yang on, Forest off, said Ruby Tuesday. Well, that's a comment that you never thought you'd hear say, because Yang's not the answer. Yang's pish. Yang is not the answer. 15,000 is about what we offer other clubs for players. Yeah, I know, and they probably use the money for it. I'm not being funny, but people should just let the fans go up to the director's box. Yeah, they should slap them about. Not that I'm condoning violence in any form. Just putting that out there. You've got to remember that they did have the ball in the back of the net. Celtic were at 6s and 7s. Liam Scales watched the ball go right past them. and then hoped and prayed for offside. Liam Scales is a weak link. Ida, Rio, Maeda, non-existent. Go to the game yourself then, says John. Go to the game yourselves. Did he start arguing amongst yourselves in the chat? Come on, you're better than that. Forrest hasn't made a straight pass yet. There's nobody made decent passes. Brendan Rodgers is going to go in there and go, the fuck is going on out there? The fuck are you playing at? Do you not want to go into the Champions League? Do you not want to be at Celtic? Dyson Maeda looks as if he's... I mean, look at... Alistair Johnston's going to be a big miss. Donovan who? Bob Dylan. Oh, I love it when folk have no idea about our B team. We're flat, we are that. We're completely flat. If Rodgers is smart, he'd walk away after tonight, put the pressure on the boards. Who did we get in? We don't talk about like that, Duncan. We don't talk about managers leaving, and especially at this part of the season. It's just not the way that we do it. Brendan Rodgers will see out this season, whether it is in the Europa or the Champions League. This comes down to one thing and one thing only. You can't have a manager standing saying, I want in players, I want in players, I want in players. And the board going, we'll see, there's deals to be done, but we're a bit busy just now. You can't go in to a game of this importance with 180-year-old James Forrest on the wing. People giving James Forrest stick. And it's like, how many players have came in over the years to keep James Forrest out the team? James Forrest should be back up. He's in the last year of his career at Celtic. Alistair Johnston will be out for 6 months. Nah, I reckon it'll be 3 months. If it's depends. If there's more than one tear, if it's a grade 1, may heal within a few days. If it's more tears, grade 2 or 3, can take weeks or months. Grade 1 is mild. It's not a mild tightness. It was a tear. So it was a partial tear. So it's going to see if it's a grade 2 moderate partial tear. Cause more pain, swelling, difficulty of movement. Could take several weeks to heal. We'll wait till we get the scans on it. If it's a complete tear and it's caused significant pain, which that did, the fact he had to get carried off the pitch, the swelling, pain, difficulty to walk may require months to heal, and maybe even surgery. Younger, healthier individuals can heal faster. It's got the writings of the 2020 season all over it. It does has the writings of the 2020 season all over it as it stands just now. Trying to get motivated for the second half of the game. Brendan Rodgers has what it takes. Hammies don't heal in days. Yeah, we know that. If it's completely tore, he looked in agony. Yep, he's out for months. Forrest is not good for the SPL, not at this level anymore, says Paul. Yeah, everyone was screaming, and every man when you know what, just think back to a few months ago when James Forrest scored that goal, the last game of the season, and every single Celtic fan all around the world and everyone in the stadium went ballistic when James Forrest scored. But all of a sudden, a few months later, because Celtic have not brought in a replacement for Nico Kuhn, all of a sudden James Forrest is pissed and he shouldn't be anywhere near the team. Give yourselves a look in the fucking mirror. It's not James Forrest's fault he's playing. Stop giving the players stick. There's only two people that can be blamed for the players on the pitch: Brendan Rodgers and Michael Nicholson. Now take whatever side of the fence you want to be on in that position. If it's a square goal, I'm going with Brendan Rodgers all day, because Nicholson's a little bit weak and I think that he's a bit shy and not up to street level and intimidation. Hence the reason he hides away in his golden tower in Celtic Park and surrounds himself by non-media types so that he doesn't have to speak to anyone like us. Never mind the Scottish mainstream media. The lack of signings has shone through tonight, and you're picking it out on people and players that are only doing what they want and love to do, is play for Celtic. Do not blame James Forrest for being the last man standing when it comes to wingers. It's not the Celtic way, and James Forrest doesn't deserve that. He doesn't deserve it. That's all I'm saying. Have respect. Forrest is not as skillful as Kuhn or Vardy at his age. He's in the last year of his contract. He's been playing professional football for 17 years at Celtic. It's not his fault. We sold Kuhn how long ago? Go and remind yourself how long ago that we sold Kuhn. You've slaughtered Scales every opportunity because he's pish. He's shit. Scales will never achieve half the titles that James Forrest has done. Drop the mic, truth bomb revealed. Scales will never be half the player over the entirety of his career that James Forrest has been. And if he has, I'll give you this channel in 10 years' time when I'm proven wrong. It will never happen. I'm that confident. Spot on, Baz, about Forrest. Yep, Yang's coming on. Yeah, you've seen that one coming on. But Yang's not the answer also. He's not the answer. It's like... It's a case of picking straws and nobody wants to be that last straw. Do you know? So anyway, away Baz, James Forrest... Knickers don't have a clue. They don't have a clue. There's Yang coming on for James Forrest. Try to give us something. Who voted for Adam Ida to score? Well, who voted for... What the poll should have said was how many passes, how many crosses will get into Adam Ida. Because right now I think it's none. Right, Celtic have kicked off again. Let's get the play. Come on, James Forrest, go and score just to piss them off. Oh, James Forrest. That would have shut you all, wouldn't it? James Forrest just hits the post. Where's the James Forrest haters now? Honestly, if that had went in, there'd been a lot of people in this chat sitting going, boom. Adam Ida's been withdrawn. Yang for Adam Ida, so that puts Benji through the middle, or does it put... That was... I tell you one thing, the keeper got some hand to that. So Yang's went one side. It looks like Dyson Maida's went through the middle. Fair play to Brendan Rodgers for putting Dyson Maida through the middle, putting Yang on one side, keeping Jamesy Forrest on. You all love Jamesy Forrest now, eh? Jamesy Forrest almost walks onto the pitch and go, I've been listening to the fuckwits on the One Celtic Fans View. Drop mic, I'm going to score. Benji with a corner. Dyson Maida is main striker. Scales, they're just defending in heavy numbers like I said they would. James Forrest. Celtic playing with a bit more intensity. One touch pass. Great ball. Unlucky Dyson Maida just not getting there. Celtic have picked up the intensity in this game. It is a bit more. Brendan Rodgers has went, you. What the fuck's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 touches. Get back to one touch pass. Get the ball moving faster. Tell you one thing. Rio Tati was a bit unlucky there. Gary. Big super chat from Gary. But he didn't score. But there's a but. Yang. Ida's confidence completely uttered gone. More pace and intensity. And I think it's to do with pace. Brendan Rodgers made the changes to give us more pace down the wings and through the middle, and to try and hit them. Ref is at it. Yeah. Yang making a difference on the wing. Forrest just took a line at half time. He got out his phone and he came onto the chat and went, fucking wankers. Fucking lot of them. Come on, Jamesy boy. Shows what you can do. Prove the doubters wrong. Gets the ball out to Benji. Benji, will he give it back to James Forrest? Nope, James Forrest, deflection. Corner. Benji demands the ball quicker. Fast attacking football is what the manager asked for at half time. Ball comes in too close to the keeper. Will Dyson Maeda be able to put more pressure on the defence? Scales looks as if he's pushed up slightly. Yang is an 8 out of 10 performance every time. He doesn't start when he comes on as a sub. Yeah, he's the type of player that needs to come on. He's a sub player. Is Yang's girlfriend back in Glasgow? Naughty. He is the type of player. There's so many players at Celtic that are like that though. They're better at coming on. Maeda isn't giving a shit. Looks like he doesn't care. That's the message that I'm getting from the stand from the first half. So let's see how Dyson Maeda copes through the second half of this game. Playing through the middle. Falling back into the midfield. Carmen Carter-Vickers, one touch pass. Liam Scales, one touch pass. There we go. This is what I'm talking about. This is the difference in what Brendan Rodgers would have said to them at half time. Just don't dilly-dally on the ball like you were doing. You were just taking it. It was too easy. Too easy. You weren't playing the Celtic way. That was a silly, silly foul by Rio Hatate. Where's all your 4 and 5-0 score lines now? That's what I want to see. I think if we win 2-0 tonight, it'll be a good performance. Celtic definitely picked up the ball. Oh, a quick ball out to Tierney. Quick ball in, but it doesn't get to Dyson. Celtic definitely up the pace. We just need to mix it up. The movement's a little bit better this half. Tony Ralston into the box. Oh, unlucky. Another Celtic player goes down. That's a sore one. It's a sore one, but they're playing on. Scales needs to get the ball. Just kick the ball out. There's a Celtic player down. Oh, come on. There's another foul. How is he not getting booked for that? Oh, he's got his studs on him. Is that a penalty? The player, they are dirty bastards. Chilpil, I've been saying this for weeks. 27 fouls. 27 fouls in their last Champions League qualifier game. 27 fouls. 6 yellow cards. I told you what to expect. No VAR, doesn't look like it. What's the capacity of 111 stewards? I don't know. Yeah, Niall, exactly. You can't write it. We take Adam Ida. Nobody's talking about that in the chat. How many crosses have went in since Adam Ida's went off? You can't write it. But some folk will say, Adam Ida's pish. Another cross comes in from Yang. Can he get it? Nope. Yang can't get past his player. Scales out to Tierney. Tierney. Nobody really helping him out, so he's got to go back to Scales. Scales switches it to Cameron Carter-Vickers. Cameron Carter-Vickers nearly loses the ball. He's got to put it all the way back to the keeper for the halfway line. McGregor can't put pressure on the referee because he's on a booking. That's the sad fact about it. He starts mouthing off at the referee and the referee goes, "Oh, fuck you. Yellow card, fucking set yellow and you're off." That's the reality of the situation that we're in. Might be dirty, but we should have run in the first 5 minutes, run down. Take lads at Rodgers. Take your time, lads. Aye, but that was the first half, wasn't it? I mean, look at the changes. Oh, that was unlucky. That was a cracking shot. Cross. That was a cracking cross. Yang's going to score? Oh, that was a cross. It wasn't a shot on goal. That ball's out. The ball was out. That ball was way out. Jesus God, man. Ida's not on the pitch, mate. Ida's shout. He's not on the pitch. Celtic try to play out for the back. Benji loses the ball. Jesus God. Yeah, Benji's better than Ari Engels. Poor passing by Yang there. Booking or not, it does the right question and asks for an explanation. Oh, Jesus, what was that? Was Rio Hitati just trying to fill himself there? Jamesy Forrest gets us a corner. If Benji doesn't do something, oh my God, don't take a short corner. Oh fuck. That's got to be a foul, surely. Get Yamada on. And take who off? Take Dyson Maeda on. Corner. Terrible corner. Quick ball out. All the way back to the keeper. Putting pressure on ourselves. Try to play out for the back. Oh my God, Cameron Carter-Vickers gives the ball away. They take a shot. Oh my. Cameron Carter-Vickers. Cameron Carter-Vickers and, I'm going to say it, Kasper Schmeichel give me the fear sometimes. KT will start tiring. Yep, he'll need to come off. And we'll need to put Scales over to the left wing. Oh, come on, Rio. Stop giving fouls away. Lucky that you got away with that. Take a shot, Rio. Take a oh, for fuck's sake. Take the pitch off and replace it with an Astro. Yeah. We wasted 45 minutes playing Adamida. I think the whole team were honking the first 45 minutes, not just Adamida. Oh, fuck's sake. That's a schoolboy error. If that goal had went in, I tell you one thing, if that goal, Sinisalo's a better keeper, Zedhead. I've been saying it. Both Casper and CCV need a slap for that. Yep, I've been saying for long enough that Sinisalo's way better than Kasper Schmeichel. But people are like, oh, Kasper's the number one, he's got to be playing. But the thing is, the board will say you spent... Brendan Rodgers never spent 11 million on Adam either. The board did. You know, we could have got Adam either for £3 million the Christmas when we got him on loan, and we didn't. We let Norwich muck us about to then pay a stupid amount of money. Hail Baz, says Diva, thanks for the super chat. I've never been at a Champions League night where the fans are so lifeless. It's as if the fans have given up. It's as if the fans know the board aren't going to they're not going to spend money. They're not going to spend money, so what's the point in getting motivated to try and back the team? Do you know, when you think about it, this summer now we've lost Nico Kuhn. We've lost Jota already before that. We've now lost a fantastic player in Alistair Johnston for the next 3 or 4 months. That's three starters. Never mind Kyogo. When you look at the players that this team has lost, we have not replaced it. We need to stop this. Oh my God, Rio. AJ and crutches. Yep. The board have sucked the life out of us. They have. They've sucked the life out of the fans. The fans can't be bothered getting up and singing and motivated to back the team the way that they usually do on a Champions League night. And why should they? Alistair Johnston's in the dugout, which hopefully means it's not too bad. He's in crutches, but is he in a moon boot? No, he's not in a moon boot. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Aye, we lost Greg Taylor, but we brought in Kieran Tierney. We allowed Greg Taylor to walk away for nothing when Celtic once valued Greg Taylor at £8 million. That's how. If they want to talk about taking a financial hit, they should have sold Greg Taylor when they had the chance of getting £3 million in for him in the last 6 months of his contract. Just the exact same that we did with David Turnbull. Looks like a 0-0 draw. If it's a 0-0 draw, it's winner takes all away from home. Becoming more worried for next week. The board just doesn't care anymore at this point. Yeah. Boycott your local Kazakhstani restaurant. Is there any Kazakhstan restaurants? On the board wear moon boots, mate. Usual Celtic will win 1-0 here. We'll try and win 1-0. Hamstring isn't treated with a moon boot. No, it's not, is it? It's it's his ankle. Yeah. Well, no, he could have an extended one if he can't bend his leg. Could have support and brace. I'm done with it, really. It's just, I'm ordering that goat eyeball curry now. Oh, Jesus. I know they're dropping like flies. Chilpill, this is how they played in the previous games. Yeah, we laughed at them last night. We need to get our house in order first. Yeah, we do. To be fair, I'd be fucking... The word sack the board get thrown around a lot. It's words that I hope to hear soon being chanted at Celtic Park. Sack the board means nothing in this day and age. Not when you've got an owner that has 49% of the shares that's not got any interest in sacking the board. And the board members will not step down. Michael Nicholson will not step down for his hefty salary and his £92,000 a year pension payment. £92,000 a year pension payment. We've got to remember that everyone wants us to fail. The likes of Villas, Sevco, yep, they would love to see us fail. The heat in that country worries me. Our players won't be used to it. Yeah, I think they'll be fine. I've got a female friend from Kairat now, stunning. Oh. Can James Forrest make another run into the box and get a shot? We knew before the season started we needed a striker. We knew before the season started, before pre-season started, we needed two wingers. We knew before pre-season started we needed a holding midfield player, and we knew before the season started we needed someone to play beside Cameron Carter-Vickers that was better than Scales and better than Trusty. We've brought in none of them. Every time a ball comes in, their player will go down. Even though Cameron Carter-Vickers was nowhere near him, his face, they'll go down holding their face. It's not up to the fans to get the players up all the time. It's not all one way. We are pish. Well, it kind of is green for gold. Do you know what I mean? Chilpill, my head's actually done in with injury stuff, and it's just I think I've had the lifeblood sucked out of me with this performance, and the fact that Brendan Rodgers has been begging for decent players for months now. Get McCowan on. Take who off? I would definitely take Benji off. Definitely take Benji off. It's DD we should be blaming. Of course it is. Engels cost 11 million. Adam Ida was 9 million. Coffee, that was the board's fault. They paid 9 million for Adam Ida. It wasn't Brendan's. It was Lawwell's son's fault, remember. Let's not change history. Lawwell's son could have got Adam Ida for 3 million. But he fucked the deal up. He didn't get an option to buy with the deal for 3 million. So they took the piss at us. And we fell for it. Because we were desperate for a player. Just like last season, when Kyogo Furuhashi goes down injured, holding his shoulder, we were desperate for a player. Oh, come on, they're just taking the piss now. Falling at every opportunity. Told you, solid defence that we can't play through. Who cares? The board sold us out. The board sold you out. How's that? I might turn this off and just watch the live instead. There's Arne Engels coming on. Arne Engels scores again. Those chants don't help the team during the game. What, sack the board? I know they don't. Super Engels. When's Coronation Street on? Oh, man. Brendan has no tactics. End of. He's just bringing on Arnie Engels. What do you want him to do? He played Dyson through the middle that you all asked him to do, and all of a sudden he's out of his depth and he's no tactics. You wanted Adam Maida off. You wanted Dyson Maida through the middle. You get your wish. You want somebody off in midfield. Arnie Engels comes on. You get your wish, but all of a sudden he's not got any tactics. James Forrest coming off. How long will Kieran Tierney last? Interesting. So where is Engels going to play? He's flooding the midfield as Brendan. It's alright flooding the midfield, but we need the passes. There's Engels up front. Jesus. Corner to Celtic. We have tactics. You must have quality players. Yep. Curly Watch pulled a cracker. This is more embarrassing than that lot's result last night. They were playing against a good team. Willie, which point of the warning signs has been there since they played Slovan Bratislava. The warning signs have been there. Congested penalty area. Oh, come on, Scales. Scales needed to hit the target with that. First corner, we've had a decent one. Scales needed to hit the target. Puts it way over. He could have had it right through the keeper's hand into the back of the net, but he hits it too hard. Oh, man. Had to hit the target with that. What's wrong with the keeper? The keeper... No, they're at it. That doesn't make sense, that comment, Gary. Seven now went down 5-0. Needs to be 15 minutes added on. Things are looking up. The keeper's injured. He must have twisted his ankle when he landed. Back crack, sack the board. There they are though. There's your two criminals. Criminals. Pair of criminals, the two of them. Oh no, the keeper's now suddenly alright. Just run the clock down. Run the clock down. Why is he going off right along the middle of the pitch? Ref, get him off at the side, that's it. Our board members, the camera zoomed in on our board members, Nicholson and Lawwell, sitting together. The goalie's got a stone in his shoe. Fear not, we're due an away day victory. Anyone see the tifo? No, I didn't. See if I can get a picture of it though. I'll message someone who's in the stadium. Brendan doesn't deserve a squad if you can't pick a team out of that to beat this team, says Kieran. The tactics were spoken about the way that this team would play for 2 weeks before. This isn't good. I still think Celtic will score a late goal. We always score a late goal. We always score a late goal. Coffee, I'll not defend Rodgers. Do you know, he can only piss with the cock he's got. Brendan Rodgers has been saying for weeks we need better players. I've been saying for weeks that we could beat this team, but I did say it's not going to be easy. And I'll stand by that. You can't have a manager that's sitting talking all summer about, and we were calling it from last season, the players that we needed. We never replaced Kyogo. We've never replaced Kuhn. Do you know? We needed a left back. Shin Yamada's coming on. This will be interesting. Trusty's coming on. That means Kieran Tierney's going off and Scales will be going to left back. Wait till you see how good this is going to be. Scales at left back's a nightmare. Yamada playing through the middle. Is that going to keep? Unbelievable, this one. Hardly Brendan's fault. 26 million and can't play the full team. Not for 90 minutes. They're on the bench. Scales is still on. Yep. We've no other left back. We've no other left back than Scales. .78 minutes on the clock. Going to be a lot of time wasting by them in the next 10 minutes. That's for sure. Well, Dyson worked out well through the middle. He's been moved back out to the wing. I mean, they're putting us right under pressure. Don't put the ball back to Jesus God. Oh my God, Trusty. Right, come on, Rio. Why are you stopping? Why are you going back the way? Fucking Jesus. He had Dyson Maeda down the wing. Yang's not the answer. Yeah, definitely. Michael, definitely. Europa League club Scotland's teams will have 4 in the qualifying rounds. Yeah. Ah, come on, Celtic. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Corner to Celtic. Shin Yamada could become a legend if he scores. Yang, come on. Rio. This is how they defend, in numbers. Everyone in the box. You need to take shots for outside the box. As soon as you see a little bit of space, you need to take a shot, and we're not doing it. I'm worrying that 1-0 isn't enough, says Megan Diamond. No, it's not enough. Definitely not enough. No Champions League. Dyson will be sold anyway. Dyson will be off. He may not even make the game next week if an offer comes in. We've both had 7 attempts on goal. Celtic have had 14 corners. Oh, Ralston puts us under a bit of pressure there, but he manages to get the ball back. Passing it out for the back. Come on, move forward. There's nobody moving forward at pace at all. Right, Yang, come on, you need to take on a player here, son. Yeah, Yang's the answer. Ronnie regression season ahead, says Martin. The warning signs have been there since May that this would happen this year. We don't deserve to be in it. I wouldn't want to go into the Champions League with this squad because it's not good enough. We were good last season. You know, this squad going into the Champions League, we were getting tanked. If you think that the Borussia Dortmund game was a one-off last season, it will be the norm this season. It's going to be an interesting season. It's going to be more than interesting this season, that's for sure. It's going to be interesting to see how long Brendan Rodgers lasts at Celtic. Will he get through the whole season, and will he ultimately kiss and tell about what went on once he leaves? That's more important for me. If they score here, oh fuck was Trusty doing? Maeda's away up front. There's nobody with him. Oh, there's a good ball out to Yang. Yang needs to just hit it. Don't slow the game down. Come on, Celtic. Come on. They're way back. Look, you've got to hit them quick. They're too solid in defence. We can't break down teams like this that play like this in the SPFL. And this has been my thing since 2 weeks ago when I first watched this team. We can't break them down in the SPFL. We've no chance of breaking this team at Celtic Park because they're going to play the exact same way. And I've been proven right. And it's disappointing that the board couldn't see that. I tell you one thing, if the game ends the way it bring back Ange would have never have won anything in this game. Look at the money that he spent to win the Europa League, for goodness sake. It'll be interesting to listen to the reaction. Dyson? Ah, come on, man. So solid in defence, man. What was that with the bricky? Jesus. We've regressed. A lot of people said that this team is a fantastic team and that we've not. When did we start talking about Campton? Invisible. If he's sitting back, he's on a booking. You're wanting Brendan Rodgers has brought on other midfielders to take the pressure off him, so you're not going to pass it back to him. The whole team's woeful tonight. Listen, the fact that we're having to play, but I said enough. I would say shameful. The board need gone, but the board won't though. Really, you can't get rid of the board. It's not like there's no takeover going to happen. You can't. If you sack Nicholson, he's getting a £500,000 payoff. He's getting £500,000 payoff easily, if not more. He gets 92 grand a year paid into his pension pot. We've no goal threat. It's not just goal threat that we're missing. It's wingers, it's pace. Oh, come on. The board don't score goals. Neither does Shin Yamada, neither does Daisen Maeda, neither does Adam Ida. We've had 3 strikers on tonight. It's not a head injury with the keeper. Thursday night club. Oh God, it is. Look at it. It's bleeding. The goalie's been sniped. Oh my goodness, man. This is just, it's been a nightmare, isn't it? It's just been an absolute nightmare. There's one thing, can we get the keeper taken off? Have they got a third choice keeper? Shin to the head. Tell you one thing, that sticky tape will be sore coming off his napper, like. He might end up bald after it. Bad enough when you put that sticky tape round your legs. The bookies will, the bookies will be winning the night. They're the only ones that will be winning. The bookies are winning. Brendan, tactics so poor. It's the same tactics that we play every single week when teams sit in the SPFL. When they sit with 7 in the box and they sit with another 3 or 4 just in front of it, we can't break it down then. I warned you about this. I warned everyone that he's got a condom on his head. Get Paul McStay. He's sitting there going, fuck. Those two players right there must be sitting thinking, fuck me, how bad are we? And there's another one, Roy Aitken. You imagine they 3 on that pitch. 10 minutes added. I can need more than 10 minutes. Well, that. Can Celtic score? Oof. One shot, not one shot at goal. Yeah, we did have one shot. We had James Forrest hit the post, remember? That's the only shot. The first minute into the second half, James Forrest hits the post. Keeper just gets his glove on it and we hit the post. Casper needs to get the ball out quicker. Why is he slowing the game down? Oh, he's just putting us under pressure. This is why I want Sinisalo as number 1 keeper. Because Casper waits and he waits and he waits and tries to this play it out for the back. When you had the opportunity to hit them on the break before they get back in big numbers and defend. This is... Come on, Scales. Pass back, Scales. Tens of millions in the bank. They're even talking about it on the telly. We never tested a keeper from range. Nope. Oofed. That's a booking. How is he not getting booked for that? Oh my God. When they're sitting with 7, oh God, Schmeichel, what are you going to do with it here? I mean, everyone says Trusty's not good enough, and he's on the pitch. Oh God. Oh, Cameron Carter-Vickers, why did you do that? Cameron Carter-Vickers, man. You know that they're going to go down. You know that they're going to go down. Yeah, Celtic have never won in Kazakhstan. They're not going to either. I said the job needed to be done at Celtic Park and we failed miserably. There will be wholesale fire changes if we drop down to the Europa. Oh, see, that was another woeful ball. I could see Rio Hatate and Dyson Maeda being sold before the end of the window. Seven attempts and 1 on target. I said we needed to shoot from range to beat this team. I said that they would sit 7 in defence. They've done that. Brendan Rodgers and his team must have not watched a single minute of the game against Bratislava, because this team are playing the exact same system, tactics, formation that they played against Bratislava, and we've never taken note. The first 45 minutes was a complete waste. Second half, you can have all the possession, you can have the one-touch pass, you can have the movement. If they're sitting back and just soaking up the pressure and trying to hit on the break, do you know what? That's what Rangers will do to us next week. They'll do the exact same. Surprised the Huns aren't on laughing. Yeah, they'll probably be on in the video after this. So who replaces Rodgers? You can't talk about that yet. I mean, if he'll go into the Europa, he's got to be given the Europa League. You know, you cannot expect the manager to come into this point of the season with no investment. We're sitting with £20 million profit from transfers this summer alone. 20 million profit from this summer alone. We've not invested in the quality that was required to make the team better. We're playing players that everyone was crying about last season are not good enough going forward. I mean, I'd even say that having Greg Taylor in this team would have been better. Put pressure on him, Yamada. Jesus God, man. What is wrong with our players? Maeda's not interested at all, is he? People have been saying that. I got a message earlier on for somebody who's at the game saying that Dyson Maeda doesn't look interested. He's 1-on-1. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Terrible. Terrible, man. Terrible. Maeda should have been burying that all night long. Yeah, Dyson Maeda's going through the motions. He doesn't want to be here. He's one of the players that Brendan Rodgers was talking about. You know, he's definitely one of the players that Brendan Rodgers was talking about, saying that, you know, he doesn't know if he's going to be here or not. He's oh, Jesus. can't bear this. Good to hear the fans singing "Sack the Board." Doesn't mean anything. The way that the club's run, you can't sack the board. It would need the owner, and Dermot Desmond does not have the appetite to come in, take over, and make wholesale changes. It's a business that he doesn't want to touch. He's there as an advisor because of the amount of money the amount of shares he has, and that's it. The board will not be sacked. Get Maida out. Last season, when Maeda gets tackled, he gets up straight away. Oh, Jesus. This isn't looking good. Kairat Almaty have got a good. Last final seconds here. Thanks for subscribing. Up the Villa. All that just to get banned. Come on. That's it. Booze. Join us on the fucking, is there any point? Unbelievable. Sat the board ringing out throughout the stadium. Join us on the reaction video in around about 5 minutes time.